That special and unbeatable feeling of match day is in the air, and the knowledge that this has all the makings of a vibrant and compelling encounter. Anticipation levels are sky high, and every expectation that this game will live up to its considerable billing. We'll have all the action for you next on EA TV. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. I'm very excited to be able to bring you live action from Major League Soccer coming right up. It's Charlotte FC, and they take on Orlando City.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
Who can he pick out? And nothing comes of this attack. And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
Now, let's see what they can do here. And intercepted it. Urso. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Agyemang. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Now sending it in. And a confident clearance. That is how to apply the pressure. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Well, later in the game he might have seen yellow, but not at this early point.
Yeah, but I'm with the referee. It's a foul, but no card.
Well, who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, Derek, he's certainly going to be the key player today. Last time out, he scored those two goals.
Chance to finish! And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Westwood. Getting in there to intercept. Robin Jansson. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. And a fine tackle. Uronen. Abada. On attacking possibilities. Will he find the net? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Delivering it. Half-hearted clearance. Westwood. Shielding the ball superbly. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
A very good tackle. And a lot to like about this attack. Crossing possibilities. Played into the box. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Chance just dissipating a bit. Torres. Intercepting it intelligently. Good use of advantage there. Uronen. An example of how to press. Ball's gone. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Junior Urso. What can he do with it now? Well, possibilities inside the box. Very quick thinking there. And a throw-in forthcoming. Facundo Torres. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession. Westwood. Nathan Byrne. Uronen. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Now can they make something happen? The cross is on. Westwood. They do pass the ball with authority. Westwood. Junior Urso. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Uronen. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Opportunity in the wide area. But they took care of the situation defensively. Uronen. Urso. He's protecting it well. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Well, they've given him too much space. Gives it a go. And a little bit too much height on that one. Good movement. Couldn't keep it. And intercepted it. Junior Urso. Abada. Well, they've lost the ball. Showing good defensive judgment. Westwood. And playing it through. And a fine stop. And deciding to go short with this one. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, good effective pressure. Well, a swift challenge and a throw-in coming up. Robin Jansson. Went in strongly, decisively. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Oh, this is looking promising. But no damage done, that's the main thing. They'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Westwood. Well, showing good vision. A bit of running room now on the wing. It comes to nothing in the end. Ojeda. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Uronen. Showing patience, looking for the equaliser. Abada. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Robin Jansson. Facundo Torres. Chance to cross. And it's opening up. Oh, he wasn't necessarily favourite to win that challenge. Well, not giving him any breathing room. And fed forwards. And nearly the ideal ball, but a good piece of defending. And playing it back. Keeper did his job to begin with. Well, no way through in the end. Maguire. Clean challenge. What can they do from here? And options in the centre. Westwood. Westwood. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Well, that's the end of that move for now. And space here on the flank. Well, they've won themselves a corner and a chance perhaps to add an additional goal for security. Now sending it in. Not the most confident clearance. Well, smuggled behind for another corner. Delivering it. Not really the ideal clearance. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. Crossing possibilities. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Now the cut back. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
And over it comes. And no problems at all for the keeper. Ojeda. So nearly at half-time, and the home side trailing, albeit not by much. Stuart, your thoughts up to this point?
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield, where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
Uronen. Now Vargas. Well, they have the ball once more. Ojeda. That's useful play. A chance to whip it in. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Superb effort to keep it in. Very effective pass. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. What can they do to stop him running at them? Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Can he find the right pass? Will he play it in? Good looking sequence this. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Have no interest in losing possession. Oh, good vision. Oh, magnificent save!
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reaction from the goalkeeper that was.
Taken short. Oh, moving it nicely. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Options in the centre. Torres. Maguire. Lille Abada. Just the challenge that was required. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Chance to play it in. Well, good run and good ball control. Timely intervention. Ojeda. Maguire. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Nathan Byrne. Urso. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Physically strong and secure on the ball. not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. And possession given away. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Incisive pass. A good and fair challenge. Nathan Byrne. Agyemang. Abada. Really determined play to hang on to it. Oh, but they've lost it now. Facundo Torres. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. Westwood. His determination there for all to see. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Nathan Byrne. A chance to whip it in. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. A foul, but advantage played. Decent looking pass. Could play it in. And an effective clearance. Stopped a surefire goal. Now Vargas. Nathan Byrne. Now let's see what they can do here. He's trying to create something. Westwood. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Not a good pass. Ojeda. Running with the ball confidently. Oh, he's lost possession. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. So a personnel change then. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Westwood. Junior Urso. Shielding the ball superbly. Westwood. Junior Urso. Well, that's really strong play. And he's broken free. Is it going to be? Well, wide by a hair's breadth. Almost had it where he wanted it. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Not in the accuracy department, leaving a bit to be desired. We're getting the ball forward. Torres. And nicely parried away. Really being closed down and didn't like it. Junior Urso. Nathan Byrne. Abada. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. Well, had no intention of losing out. Ball retention, so important. Well, no stopping him. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Ojeda. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Westwood. Swiderski. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Good patient build-up as they try to fashion something. He's protecting it well. Westwood. That's really good and effective physical play. Well, that's the end of that move for now. So a half an hour remaining. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Jansson. I must say this looks promising. Well, strong play here. Can he convert? And denied by the keeper. Impressive. He's driven in the corner. Well, in fairness, not the greatest of headers. Westwood. Using his physical strength to shield it. Oh, but they've lost it now. Luis Muriel. Nicely timed tackle. Now, what can they do from here? Had no interest in losing possession. Really bright-looking attack. Big chance! And there it is! A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Facundo Torres. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Muriel, thwarting him. It's still alive. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
Real concern for the bench now, because it looks like he landed with his elbow underneath his body, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. And time for the change now.
Williams, please come to gate 2. Your wife is waiting for you. Thank you.
Ojeda. And continues his run. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Abada. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Really determined play to hang on to it. Will he play it in? Chance, Luis Muriel! Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Whatever way you slice it, it really has been a positive contribution from midfield, Stuart.
Yeah, he's been at the heart of everything today. He's passed it well, he's always been available, and he's done a good job at winning the ball back. And, of course, he's got an assist to his name.
Facundo Torres. And space to cross it. Well, he keeps going. Muriel in position here to protect the ball. Working away patiently, looking for an opening. He's protecting it. He's protecting it effectively. And possession given away. And into the last 20 minutes. Lil Abada. Dangerous ball. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Facundo Torres. Ojeda. Torres. And a lot to like about this attack. Who can he pick out? Just cleared away in the nick of time. Well, he's lost it. Kyle Smith. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Oh, moving it nicely. And the cross comes to nothing in the end. Nathan Byrne. Lil Abada. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Sends it back. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Muriel. That's a good pass. Ball is loose. And in it goes. From the goalkeeper's point of view, so disappointing.
Well, here it is again, and I don't think it's good enough from the goalkeeper. You have to say that. He spilled it right into the danger zone, and at this level, you're always going to be punished.
Three goals without reply. Junior Urso. Uronen. Abada. And the referee is quite rightly letting it go. They've lost it. This might be ideal for the counter. Can they take advantage of the situation? Chance here. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Well, the referee letting them continue, but now it's going to be a booking.
Well, he tried to play the advantage, but he was always going to come back to that challenge.
Playing it in. Behind for another corner. Can they cash in? Elects to go short. Now will the cross work out for them? Well, giving the ball away. Has eyes for goal. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Over it comes. Well, still an issue here. Ojeda.
Well, these fans are making for the exits now. Their team have been totally outplayed today.
Substitution time it is here. Torres. Really fine play to keep possession. Oh, this looks useful. Terrific save. And time for the change now. Corner kick played in. Not the result from the set piece they were looking for. Arfield. Karol Świderski. Just dropping off a bit to get on the ball. Westwood. Westwood. He's in control of the situation. That's a very fine piece of tackling. He fancies it. Can they put it away? Arfield. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Smith. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Torres. Luis Muriel has it. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Westwood. Arfield. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Muriel. Smith. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. A smart stop here. Trying to pick out a teammate. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Well, threat averted. Abada. So the final whistle almost upon us, and this is not exactly what the home fans had in mind when they arrived at the ground today, Stuart.
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-backs and keeper, and to be fair, they've been poor, no doubt about that. But they haven't had much protection. There's been so much space for their opponents to operate in, and they've had a field day. The final whistle can't come soon enough.
Arfield. Ashley Westwood on the ball. Abada. And threading it through. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Arfield. The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Oh, managing to beat him. Well, in the final analysis, it was good defending. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Facundo Torres. Martin Ojeda. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. The inside route looks promising. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. So the corner played into the box. And a struggle to get it away properly. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it broke down, alas. That's useful play. Corner awarded. But he's gone short with it. And a useful cross. Well, hit with power, but shame about the placement. Torres. And they need to get tighter. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
It was the nature of the performance more than anything else. They never got out of second gear and were completely dominated all over the park. Tell you what, though, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room right now.
Well, on the final analysis, Luis Muriel proving very difficult to stop. Stuart, I wonder what you made of his overall contribution.
Well, I thought his all-round game was excellent. It was his ability to find space that impressed me most, and with a bit more luck, he could have had a second one today.
This is when it really hits home. Kick-off time almost upon us. A colossal game featuring two teams who demonstrably belong on the big stage. We know they can deliver, but will they do it with the pressure on and the fans wired in? Follow every twist and turn right here on EA TV. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from MLS. It's the San Jose Earthquakes, and they face Real Salt Lake.
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with three players in advance of two holding.
Well, it's a really poor challenge. Now, what's the referee going to do about it? So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Costa. Wilson. Strong play here. Couldn't grab hold of it. And I think the threat has been averted. Arango. Ojeda with it. Now he must favour the cross. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Luna. Catranis. Espinosa with it. Ibobisi. Really determined play to hang on to it. Crossing opportunity. Well, they keep passing away. Strength and control, a big part of his game. Can he find the net? Simple catch, really. Well, sometimes a team can really feel the pressure at home, and just look at the record in front of their own fans. It's nothing to be excited about, Stuart.
Well, 3 wins in 14 is not good, is it? They've lacked quality going forward, they've been too open at the back, and they haven't been resilient enough. That's why the fans have become agitated. They need a result today, that's for sure.
Glad. Vera. Ojeda with it. Alexandros Katranis. Glad. Now with Gomez. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Electing to cross into the centre. Danger averted for now. Crooks. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Ojeda. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Amal Pellegrino. Ball's gone. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. And possibilities here. Oh, the referee points to the spot. Penalty. Well, he's avoided a booking, but the complaints continue.
And I can understand why. I think it's a poor foul. It should be a yellow card for me.
This to open the scoring here. Still alive, and a timely penalty save. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. This could be troublesome. Can he put it away? Well, the break looked promising, but the danger has been averted. Glad. Vera. Alexandros Katranis. And pressing from the front. Untidy in possession. Capo. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Glad. Luna. Gomez. Just the challenge that was required. Amal Pellegrino. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Pellegrino. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Determined defending. He's protecting it effectively. Arango. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Ojeda. Vera. Glad. And using his strength to shield the ball. Espinosa. I must say, this looks promising. Could be dangerous. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. How about the cross? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Ojeda. Just trying to keep their opponents on their toes with the passing game. Well, just couldn't play that decisive ball. Ewell. Oh, nice ball. In the right place to cut out the pass. Ojeda. Catranis. Good bit of closing down. So a throw in here. And snuffed out the danger immediately. This is looking threatening. That's not a bad ball. And a no-nonsense clearance.
Throwing any items or interfering with play on the pitch is strictly prohibited and grounds for removal from the stadium. Thank you for your...
Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Acapo. Ewell. Well, a good tackle. Crooks. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. And an astute piece of defending. Bruno Wilson. Ewell. Espinosa. Real determination in the challenge. A throw in here. Acapo. Espinosa. Well, the referee trying to play advantage there, but it wasn't forthcoming. Well, he's certainly been warned, Stuart. No more challenges like that.
Well, he's in no doubt now. He can't foul again.
Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. And teammates to play it to. Well, a really good run. And the deflection there before it went over the byline. Going to be a corner. And over comes the corner. Dangerous looking attack. He has time to play it over. Really good wide play. Gomez. Real chance. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a great ball to put him through. Good vision to set up the chance, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Espinosa. Acapo. Espinosa with it. He's going forward well here. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And a chance to whip it in here. And the snuffing out of the cross there. Catranis. Vera. Ojeda. He has teammates around him. Arango. Well, nothing productive, really. Costa. Pellegrino. Ewell. Costa. Pellegrino. Perfectly positioned to take it away. He must finish! And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Espinosa. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Ewell. Chance to cross. Not all that convincing defensively. Might really be able to trouble them here. And not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. A room to roam on the wing. Luna. Alexandros Catranis. He read the situation defensively and did his job. High pressing at its best. Oh, stylish ball. What can they do now? Who can he pick out? And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Did well to clear it away. An unforced error, you've got to say. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited influence on this game, Stuart.
Yeah, I've been really disappointed with him today, Derek. He just hasn't looked himself. But I think it's fair to say he hasn't had great service, has he?
Crooks. Luna. Couldn't keep it. Moving the ball forward. How creative can they be? It needs an accurate cross. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well read to ease the pressure. Can he put it away? And saved by the keeper.
Well, could this be the turning point? The fans are certainly hoping so.
They take it short. And whipped into the box. Well off target. Didn't have an awful lot of space to work with, however. Capo. Espinosa with it. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Capo. Will it happen for them? And a chance to whip it in here. Far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Ojeda. And that's really well read. And beating the defender. Espinosa. Rodriguez. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Pellegrino. Or can they prise them open now? Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? And the yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
A really good pass. Vera. Catranis. Really good challenge. 3 minutes of added time here. Options in the centre. Determined defending. Luna. Cristian Arango. And threading it through. But how well he did to react in that manner. Rodriguez. Acapo. Espinosa with it. He'll take it away. He won the ball. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. So that will do it for the first half. Same old pattern as far as our hosts are concerned. They have the worst home record in the league, and they need to turn this around.
Well, I guess it's no real surprise considering their home form. But they have to show more fight and determination. They've been outrun, outplayed and outthought, which isn't going down well with these fans.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And unable to keep the ball. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? Can he put it away? And the keeper more than equal to the task. Now sending it in. Well, not the best clearance. Glad. Ojeda. Has someone to play it to. No way through. Could still be dangerous. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Ewell. Vitor Costa. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Incisive pass. He has time to play it over. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Arango. Has the strength to hang on to it. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Costa. Oh, really closing him down. Ibobisi. Acapo. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can chisel an opportunity. Well, trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Ojeda. Vera. Ojeda with it. Now far from a smooth challenge. Now will the referee produce a card? And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
And a substitution in the offing. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. It's with Rodriguez. Ewell. Espinosa. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. That's really good and effective physical play. Oh, but they've lost it now. Acapo. Real chance. And a really good stop.
Well, that's a save of the highest quality. Great goalkeeping there.
Short corner favoured. Crossing into the middle. Electing to shoot. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. The corner kicks keep on coming. Now, how about the short corner? And nodding it just over.
Well, once he gets his head on it, that's a chance, I think.
Julio. Good strength to keep the ball. But just like that, possession changes hands. Rodriguez. Espinosa. Espinosa with it. And scope for them to produce something exciting. The delivery. Well, not away properly. Ball retention so important. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Can they use it to their advantage? And a good-looking ball. Can he finish here? And using his strength to shield the ball. Vitor Costa. Really fine play to keep possession. And possession given away. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Julio. Ojeda with it. Vera. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Ojeda. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Ewell. Showing patience as they look for a way back into this. Ibobisi. Blocking it. Oh, might be. Oh, a smart stop. Crooks, working so hard to win back possession. Could reduce the deficit. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Keen to take it short here. That's a nice looking ball. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Well, possession ceded. Julio. Ojeda. He's protecting it effectively. Alexandros Katranis. Cross-fired over. A decisive clearance it was. Can they hit on the break? Strength and control, a big part of his game. A capo. Espinosa. Well, they're moving the ball neatly enough. Just looking for that decisive pass. And they have possession again. Alexandros Katranis. Ojeda. And in the perfect position to read it. Oh, that's splendid play. Blocked it brilliantly. Blocked again. Well, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. A capo. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Arango. Could be threatening. Well, full marks for trying, but very deftly cut out. Well, brilliant work to keep that one in play. He's in control of the situation. Well, a really good run, delivering it into the box. Well, he must get rid of the ball. And he read it well, intercepting it. "20 minutes remaining. Wonderful chance. And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. Espinosa. Bruno Wilson. Costa. He might be able to profit from the wide position. Well, thumped clear. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. And now Gomez. Good technique displayed. How about the cross? Strong play here. Ball retention so important. Brian Oviedo. Well, good defending, clattered out of there. Ibobisi. Wilson. Ewell. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Really fine play to keep possession. Espinosa. And passing it well. Might really be able to trouble them here. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Wilson. Ewell. And cutting it out. Well, he prevented it from going over the line. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. And he clears the danger. Brian Oviedo. And now Gomez. Using his strength to shield the ball. Oh, he's through here. Pulls it back. Corner kick forthcoming. Over it comes. Well, it has come to nothing. And played in. Taking care of business defensively here. And a strong tackle. Costa. Ewell. He could pick out a teammate. Appeared to be in two minds. Magnificent defending. Can they hit on the break? Now, can they take advantage? Didn't quite happen the way they had hoped. Nice weight on the pass. And the chance is on. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And deciding to go short with this one. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And back now with William Yarbrough. Grueso. Acapo. Carlos Grueso. Well, he's lost the ball. Arango. How about the cross? Waiting for support. And pulled back. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. And Gomez with it. Shielding the ball superbly. Just cutting off the supply. Ewell. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. And showing the importance of width. Who's going to win this joust? Big chance. What a commitment to defending. One block after another. Over the touchline for a throw-in. And time for the change now. Ewell. Costa. Wilson. This is looking threatening. And players waiting in the centre. Using his physical strength to make sure he doesn't lose the ball. Bruno Wilson. Vitor Costa. Can he play it in? Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Playing it in. Well, he couldn't get the header on the target, but robust defending. Grueso. Bruno Wilson. It's with Rodriguez. Vitor Costa. Rodriguez. Bruno Wilson. Acapo. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, not a great ball played in. Crooks. And Gomez. Carlos Grueso. Acapo. Bruno Wilson. Ewell. Grueso. Ewell. Rodriguez. Wilson. Well-timed tackle. Trying to open them up. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. Wilson. Costa. And now the full-time whistle. Another disappointing day for the home fans. Their abysmal record continues.
Well, that performance is no surprise, really. It sums up all that's wrong at the moment. No obvious game plan in possession and disorganised at the back. Something needs to change soon. These fans are becoming restless.
Football has the power to enthrall, to captivate, and this occasion appears irresistible. Two magnificent sides intent upon impressing the wider world with a display of technical and tactical brilliance. So much riding on this, and an atmosphere to match the mood. This is EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. I'm very excited to be able to bring you live action from Major League Soccer coming right up. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Well, not a great cross, making the goalkeeper's job rather easy. So the initial 11 for the home side.
Well, it's certainly a back four, but I think we'll see a lot of rotation in midfield. They just need to have a good understanding about when to support the front player and when to drop that little bit deeper. It certainly looks like a 4-5-1 to me.
Will he play it in? This is the lineup for the visitors today. Oh, genuine chance. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Parks. Well, no stopping him. Will it be? Keaton Parks. James Sands. Is it going to be? Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Ariel Lassiter. Well, they couldn't keep hold of it. Keaton Parks. Really getting stuck in. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. And it's with Fernandez. Birkrisa. A good and fair challenge. Raheem Edwards. Parks. Here's Hannes Wolf. Keaton Parks. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Joel Waterman. Piet. That's very effective, good high pressing. Lassiter. Good strength to keep the ball. He could pick out a teammate. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Risa. And it's with Fernandez. Matias Coccaro. Edwards. Promising attack this, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Could cross it in here. And he's done well to tip it over the bar. And the corner's been given. And taken short. Ariel Lassiter. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Takes the shot. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Well, opting for the short corner. Campbell. Very quick thinking there. Sands. Superb effort to keep it in. Moving forward effectively. Well, possibilities inside the box. Boy. Santiago Rodriguez. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Doing well to keep possession. And with Fernandes. High quality defending. James Sands. Rodriguez. Chance to do damage. Santiago Rodriguez. Here's Hannes Wolf. Well read to win possession back. Sands. Here's Fernandes. And the cross goes in. Did well to clear it away. Raheem Edwards. Alvarez. And a free kick awarded by the referee. And perhaps a bit fortunate not to be shown the yellow card. Different story next time, no doubt. Careless in possession. Rodriguez. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Can he put them ahead? Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Advantage played. And quick thinking defensively. Could be a chance to break here. Sands. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. And options in the centre. Keeping the ball moving. Must be! What a save! Well, no escape, not an immediate yellow card, but the referee deals with it now. And deciding to go short with this one. Has a go. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Raheem Edwards. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? Well, a yellow card it is, and not too many complaints.
No, he can't argue with that. He's been warned.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Danger averted. What can they do from here? And players waiting in the centre. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. And the ball's gone. He's using his strength to good effect. James Sands. Santiago Rodriguez. It's a perfect challenge. Waterman. Alvarez. Not smooth in possession. Real chance. In it goes. That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, let's have another look, because this is a goal they have thoroughly deserved. They've played really well so far.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Lassiter, and in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. And with Fernandes, Santiago Rodriguez. In position, can he finish this? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, this is threatening to get out of hand. Just look at the scoreline. Waterman. Here's Alvarez. Edwards. Kokkaro. Well, he has players waiting at the back post. Not all that convincing defensively. Oh, a very fine header, but it wouldn't go in for him. Waterman. Campbell. Ruan. And crossed in there. Not the best clearance. Well, he was under a bit of stress, but back to the keeper. Ruan. Is it going to be? Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So back underway at 3-1.
Coming off the pitch, number 11,
Keaton Parks.
entering the match, number 17, Joseph Martinez.
Here's Hannes Wolf. Parks. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Pulls it back. What a vital intervention. Ruan. Martinez with it. Almost at half-time, and they're making home advantage count, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
Well, possibilities in the centre. Teammate and support. Can he get one back? Able to get his body in the way. Now how about the short corner? And the danger's still on. Well, defensive resilience there. They've regained possession. On the offensive. Options in the middle. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Kokkaro. And able to close down the shot. Wolf. Keaton Parks. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Well, showing really good width here. Martinez. Oh, to trim back the lead. Oh, and it goes! Another goal! And I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible.
Well, here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
Well, back underway, and a glut of goals here. 3-2. Risa. Here's Hannes Wolf. No, high quality defending. It's with Alvarez. Waterman. Matias Coccaro. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. James Sands. Wolf. Well read to put an end to that attack. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. But quick thinking defensively. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Thiago Martins. No let-up on the pressing front. Sands. It's with Fernandes. Well, keeping hold of the ball is what it's all about for them. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Played in there. Oh, cleared away. Superb defending. Massive credit. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. Sands. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Yeah, he's done okay in that first half. He's had a lot of the ball, he's used it well, and he's been energetic. But unfortunately, that can't be said about the rest of the team, who need to improve if they're going to turn this around.
So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Committed challenge. Well, he's lost the ball. Promising sequence. Firing it towards goal. What a save! It's a short corner. Able to block it. Blocked again. Raheem Edwards. Matias Coccaro. Martinez with it. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. And time for the change now.
Samuel Kiet to be replaced by number 2, Victor Wanyama.
And unable to pick out a teammate. And that'll be a throw. The cross is on. Well, they're behind, but they might be onto something here. I just couldn't play that decisive ball. Santiago Rodriguez. Bryce Duke. Could be dangerous. Couldn't quite hang on. He's blocked it. James Sands. Wolf. Wolf. It's Parks. And playing it through. He's in control of the situation. Oh, danger here. Could be. Nicely saved. Well, a short corner here. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Coccaro. Ruan. Well, had no intention of losing out. Thiago Martins. Sound piece of defending. Tremendous intuition to win it back. And teammates around him. Birkrisa. Parks. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire. Santiago Rodriguez. Good strength to keep the ball. Still ahead by a goal and moving the ball with purpose. And moving the ball nicely.
Well, the hosts have had most of the ball in the last 15 minutes, creating lots of chances now, and you think if they do get another, it's going to be tough for the opposition to find a way back into this.
Alvarez now. Wanyama. Edwards. And slipped through beautifully. Insufficient guile on the crossing front, you've got to say. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. And he read it well defensively. Ruan. Campbell with it. Waterman. Wanyama. Strong play here. Edwards. Matias Kokaro. Well, patient passing could be the key to bringing themselves level. In position here to protect the ball. And there's the feed into the box. Just needs to resolve the danger. Thiago Martins. It's with Fernandes. A really effective shielding under pressure. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. He has time to play it over. Good-looking sequence, this. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Chance to finish. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Time for a change then.
Number 10, Bryce Duke. Entering the match. Number 7, Conro Opoku.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Martinez. Must be. Well, it's astonishing. A very unlikely comeback, but now they are level, having trailed by 3.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Underway again. We can't complain about a lack of entertainment. 3-3. Wolf. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
Attention, Michael Stewart. Please report to guest relations for an important message. Michael Stewart to guest relations, please.
Lot
Thank
to like
you.
about that pass. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, just look at this. He's so alive to the situation. That's a neat-headed goal in the end.
Well, how about this? 4-3. His determination there for all to see. Wanyama. Well read to ease the pressure. Well, a really good run, but timely defending when it mattered. Martinez. Matias Kokaro. Incisive pass. And nicely over the top. Oh, surely! And danger still. Danger averted for now. Plenty of support here. Might work out. And he clears the danger. It's opening up for them. They've given it away. Thiago Martins. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Wanyama. Oh, fancy footwork. Really fine play to keep possession. Electing to cross into the centre. So after that, a goal kick it'll be. It's with Fernandez. Really getting stuck in. 20 minutes to go. Matias Coccaro. Intercepting it intelligently. Thiago Martins. Well, strong play here. Sands. Well, no stopping him. The referee spotted the little nick on the way through, so a throw-in coming up. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Sands. In position here to protect the ball. And options in the centre. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Sands. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Campbell on the ball. Good high press. Matias Coccaro. Well, he's given us away. Gray. Here's Hannes Wolf. Save on Gray. Now can they make something happen? Opportunity to deliver the cross. Physically strong and secure on the ball. And back with Alvarez. Raheem Edwards. Matias Coccaro. And really pressing their opponents. And strong play here. Ruan. In the right place to cut out the pass. Just 15 minutes remaining. Parks. Plenty of options. But they took care of the situation defensively. Strong play here. When you're on a yellow card, you've really got to tread oh so carefully. And it will be his last act of the day. He's off.
Well, what was he thinking? It's a silly tackle, isn't it?
Giving it a try, and the keeper there to deal with it. Well, they fancy a short one. And players waiting at the far post. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a well-worked corner. They go short, change the angle, and then put the ball into the box. And it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Effective challenge. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? But the danger averted for now. Save on Gray. Wanyama. Could be threatening. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space. And it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? James Sands. Santiago Rodriguez. Birk Risa. Risa. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. This could be the equaliser, but no! When your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances. They won't get too many more, but let's credit the goalkeeper.
Crossing possibilities. Well, nearing full time, and here's the question. Are they going to come up just that little bit short? Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, surely they get one more chance before the end here. Forget the defending. They've played some great attacking football, and I think they deserve an equaliser in what's been a great match.
Well, possibilities inside the box. Look as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Joel Waterman. Campbell. Ruan. Well, he keeps going. Martinez. Who can he pick out? And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Well, these fans are right behind the team here. Can they get the equaliser, though?
Rodriguez. Wolf. And forward they go, chasing the game. Strength and control, a big part of his game. That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Thiago Martins. James Sands. Risa. Here's Hannes Wolf. And continues his run. The cut back. Wolf. And making use of his physical strength to hang on to it. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Here's Fernandez. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Keaton Parks. Birkrisa. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Crossing into the middle. Oh, and it goes! The equaliser! Who saw that coming? Down to 10 men, but undeterred.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Well, another equaliser. What a topsy-turvy game this has been. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. Campbell. Ruan. The emphasis very much on attack. What to like about that pass. Magnificent defending. Thiago Martins. Now Fernandez. Just wasn't going to give that ball away. Fernandez. Oh, he's given the ball away. Raheem Edwards. Matias Coccaro. Wanyama has it. Martinez. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it?
Alexander Martinez.
Keaton Parks. Risa. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now, and they can't afford a repeat performance.